Hi guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending with where you're watching me from. For the new subscribers, welcome to our family. Welcome to Mama K Boys YouTube channel. We love you, we appreciate you, and we are all equal, you know. And how you guys doing? Today is Saturday, and I'm super tired. But what am I gonna do? We have to keep on moving, right? We gotta pay the bills, and everything is looking up on us, so there's no giving up, you know, no losing hope. So today, as I was cooking, I was just talking with Miguel and Tyrone and Junior, and we're just talking about losing hope. And I asked Miguel, like, what does he understand when someone says that they have lost hope? So Miguel told me, like, you've lost the meaning of life, and once you lose hope, you become depressed, you become homeless because you're gonna stop working, you're gonna lose the meaning of life. So we decided in the morning, and we said no losing hope. You know, we have to keep the spirit moving. We gotta keep the positive vibe. And I had a very nice talk with them. This thing is misbehaving. Yeah, so we said no losing hope. As long as God is with us, who can be against us? Nobody, you know. And today I just want to have a little bit talk about forgiveness. And I know forgiveness, it's in everybody. Forgiveness is hard. Forgiveness is one of the things that it's draining people. Forgiveness is one of the things that most people, 95% of the people in the world, people can forgive. And what is behind forgiveness? There's betrayal. You've been stabbed by your friend. You've been stabbed by your husband. You've been stabbed by your wife. You've been wronged by the people that meant a lot to you, because you can never be wronged by a person who doesn't mean something to you. You know, we get hurt by our loved ones. You know, we never get hurt by our enemies, and that's why even the Bible says love your enemies more. Because the good thing about the enemy, you know, my enemy can do this to me, my enemy can stab me, my enemy can gossip about me, my enemy can poison me. But about our friends, our spouses, our family, it's never near there. You know, these are the people that we believe in them. You know, they're part of our lives. We are naked to them. There's nothing we can hide them. Then unfortunately, these are the people who come and hurt us so deeply. Look at the story of Joseph in the Bible. Who sold Joseph? You know, it was the brothers, because they were jealous of Joseph. You know, Joseph was not hurt by people far away from him. He was hurt by his brothers, just because he was sharing his dream with them, you know, and he was loved by the father. So we always get hurt by the people who are next to us, our loved ones. And the moment we get hurt, it becomes very painful. Very painful. We lose the meaning of life. We become bitter. We become sad. You know, we become confused. You don't know who to trust, you know. We lose the meaning of life completely, and it becomes very painful. But today, I just want to teach you one thing. It takes time. I'm not saying forgiveness is easy. It's not easy, and it will never be easy. But your healing comes from forgiving. Your healing comes from forgiving. You know, if you don't learn to forgive this person, you're going to live a very sad life. You know, your heart is gonna be heavy all the time, you know, all the time. Okay. So as I was saying, learn to forgive. Learn to let it go. Learn to leave it all to God. You know, I know it's the most painful thing in this world, you know, that you cannot forgive. But trust me, the moment you let it go and you release it out of your heart and you tell God, you know what, God, take care of it. Fight for me. God is going to fight for you. But if you fight for yourself, you will never win. You know, it's going to be just chapter after chapter after chapter. Because the moment you're trying to pay it back for yourself, you do it, the person pays back. You do it, the person talks back to you. But the moment you let it to God, you push back and you rest. And you forget about it. And you become this happy soul. You know? People start wondering, why is Bunny so happy? But because you left everything to God. You decided to leave everything to God. You know, at times me too, I sit down and I ask myself, why do people wrong me all the time? You know? Why do people stab me all the time? Like, I think I need to stop being bad to people. You know? And I remember there's a time I was wronged so bad. And that was something about my marriage. And I called my grandmother and I told my grandmother, you know what? I will never be good to people. I will never. I'm done, because the people who I'm nice to them, they're the people who are stabbing me. But one thing my grandmother told me, and I will live with it until I die, and I pray my children learn that from me, because I got it from my grandmother, and you too, guys. Like, never allow anybody to change your personality. Never. You know, you're a nice person. Never give somebody that power to change your personality, to change who you are, because there's a great blessing in front of you that the devil doesn't want you to reach your destination. And the moment you allow and you give the devil that chance, you change your personality, you become this person. You become the same with the person who is hurting you. Because look at the people who hurt other people. They're never happy. They're very frustrated. You know, they're not blessed. They live a very miserable life. So because of the pain that they have, they want to spread that pain to other people. So why allow that person to dictate who you are? Just because I'm sad, just because I'm frustrated with my life, I want to spread hatred to people. You know? Once you're happy, you're going to spread happiness to people. You're going to spread love to people. Because you spread what you have. You know? If you're a negative person, you will always draw to negativity. If you're a positive person, you will always draw to positivity. So you draw next to what you are. And you draw next to what you have. If you have love in you, you're going to spread love to people, because that's who you are. That's what you have. You cannot give what you don't have. You know, but you can allow other people to give you. You can allow yourself to be the receiver of what you're being given. So you have the power of yourself. You know, nobody has that power. You have the power over yourself. So if you allow people to spread sadness, hatred to you, that's what you're gonna be. You know, that's what's gonna happen. So you're gonna be sensitive with yourself, and you're gonna be sensitive with the people around you. You know, don't just allow anybody in your circle. If you see this is the person who is hurting me, or this is a person who is not giving me a good vibe, always when I'm with this person, I'm just sad. When I'm with this friend, I just get hurt. Cut those ties. You know, even the Bible says, love is a must, relationship is a choice. So me forgiving you does not mean that we have to be together anymore. Or maybe you had a divorce. You know, it doesn't mean that you cannot talk to that person, or it doesn't mean that you have to carry hatred for that person, because when you talk with that person that you guys have something. No, you can forgive that person, and when you meet with that person, you just say hi to the person and you move on, because the Bible says love is a must, relationship is a choice. So I can love you by a distance. I can push back and love you. What do I mean by that? Whatever you have a problem, if I can assist, I can assist, but I cannot put you in my circle. You hear? I cannot put you in my circle, but I can help you by a distance. So that means I've forgiven you, and I'm on the path of healing, because forgiving is not easy. It's a very, very, very hard thing, but it's a process. And when you accept and you put it in your mind that you want to forgive, so you're going to walk that journey. Slowly, it takes time, it takes months, it takes years, but you're going to reach there where you feel your heart is at ease. And then, when you're in that process, God will open doors for you. You know, you're going to start receiving blessings after blessing after blessing. You know, there's nothing wonderful like being a prayerful woman. Even the devil is scared of a prayerful woman. You know, so put God first in your life. Pray. Never be ashamed to pray. You know. And God will not disappoint you. He has never disappointed anybody. And you're not going to be the first person that he's going to disappoint you. He's going to glorify himself in you. You know, the people who didn't believe in you, they will believe that you pray to a living God. And you serve a living God. Okay? So, I love you so much, and take care of yourself, take care of your family, love that family. Always remember, I tell you, that is our generation for tomorrow, and we're going to protect our kids in all means. So even this thing of forgiveness, you got to forgive for you to be in a healthy status, for you to take care of these babies. Because if you don't forgive maybe their father or their mother, you're going to be very sad. You're going to be looking at those kids and you see you see your spouse, right? So learn to forgive, so that when you look at those babies, you see them as the greatest blessing ever, you know. And before I forgave the father of my kids, I used to look at my kids and I see they just remind me of their father. But the moment I forgave them, I forgive him, I see my kids as the greatest blessing ever. Actually, we even sit down and we make fun of him, and we even make fun of Miguel, how he looks alike with the dad. So that is the beauty of forgiveness, you know. You get that happy face all the time. Your heart is clean, you know, and you allow God to work for you. You allow God to fight for you. Okay, so I love you so much, and please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you'll be the first person to receive our new videos. And we love you, and God bless you. Bye-bye.